RDA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They run. It's Gurley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. Airing it out. Look, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On second down, Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Here's Muhammad, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, it's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Rams
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Give
down.
credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. The left side completion to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Rams nothing. Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a Rams first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
So the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, Akers. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike 2. Come on. Check 15.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a... And oh, he coughed it up! And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. On first down, Hurts airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
He'll take over.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Out of bounds.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Intended for
normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Rams.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brought down at the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Airing it out, looking for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons grab it. And some room to maneuver. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 45. Rams nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Again they run with Gurley. Still on his feet. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Falcons, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.